20. McLaren P1 $1.15 million most expensive cars. McLaren P1. Kicking off our list of the 20 most expensive cars in the world is the McLaren P1. The top 3 success lessons from Dwayne Johnson, following the footsteps of the iconic McLaren F1. This limited edition hybrid supercar was released in October 2013 by British manufacturer McLaren Automotive. Interestingly, 34% of all cars were purchased by owners in the United States, followed closely by 26% in Europe. All 375 cars sold out within 1 month of release. 19. Ferrari LaFerrari $1.4 million most expensive cars. Ferrari LaFerrari. The first Ferrari on our list is the Ferrari LaFerrari, or Ferrari, the Ferrari, after translation. Obviously a powerful head-turner, this limited production hybrid sports car was one of Ferrari's most ambitious projects. According to Ferrari, the goal with this car was to push all the pre-existing boundaries of technology in a road car. It's a stunner, that's for sure. 18. Zenvo TS1 GT $1.9 million most expensive cars. Zenvo TS1 GT, built by Danish Automotive. The Zenvo TS1 GT is a limited edition production sports car. First unveiled at the 2016 Geneva Motor Show, the company only planned to release 5 cars per year to maintain exclusivity. Sharing a similar body shape and chassis with its predecessor, the ST1. The Zenvo TS1 has an upgraded interior and a 5.8-litre twin-supercharged V8 engine. 17. Koenigsegg One $2 million most expensive cars. Koenigsegg One, deemed as the world's first mega car by Koenigsegg themselves. The Koenigsegg One has a 5.0-litre V8 twin-turbo engine and generates 940 horsepower. The car was introduced in 2014 and was one of the most exclusive production car programs ever envisaged in the car industry. Another expensive sports car from Koenigsegg, but well worth its place in our list of most expensive cars in the world. 16. Lamborghini Sesto Elemento $2.2 million most expensive cars. Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, this one's a beauty. Lamborghini said that this car will redefine the future of super sports cars. Making its debut at the 2010 Paris Motor Show, the Sesto Elemento is a lightweight track-only car. That name references the atomic number of carbon. In recognition of the car's widespread use of carbon fiber, the Sesto Elemento is equipped with a 6-speed semi-automatic transmission and a 5.2-litre V10 engine. Top speed, 210 miles per hour. 15. Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta $2.4 million most expensive cars. Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta. It's no surprise to see another Ferrari on the list. They've always made some of the world's most expensive cars. In fact, this time it's the Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta, a beefed-up version of its predecessor, released to celebrate Ferrari's 70th year in business. If you like the LaFerrari, then you're going to love this open-top hypercar, as it's more or less the same car but on steroids. According to Ferrari, all units were already pre-sold to an exclusive list of customers via invitation. 14. Mercedes-AMG One $2.5 million most expensive cars. Mercedes-AMG One, to celebrate their 50th birthday, the guys at Mercedes-Benz AMG decided to make one hell of a hybrid sports car. Unveiled at the 2017 International Motor Show in Germany, the AMG One sold out of all 275 units and will not manufacture any more to preserve exclusivity. selling out so quickly might have something to do with Lewis Hamilton helping to develop the car, or its 1.6-litre turbocharged 90-degree V6 engine that produces a top speed of 217 miles per hour. 13. LaFerrari FXX K $2.7 million most expensive cars. Ferrari LaFerrari FXX K, designed by Marco Finello, Flavio Manzoni and architect Evan Rodriguez. The FXX K is based on the road-legal LaFerrari. The FXX K is Ferrari's research and development vehicle. The K refers to the kinetic energy recovery system, KERS, which is used to maximize performance. A total of 40 cars were produced between 2015 to 2017 and are being held and maintained by Ferrari. Available for their owners to use on track days. Top speed, 217 miles per hour. 12. Bugatti Chiron $2.7 million most expensive cars. Bugatti Chiron. The Bugatti Chiron is a mid-engine supercar manufactured by Bugatti Automobiles SAS. First unveiled at the Geneva Motor Show in 2016, buyers were required to put down a $200,000 deposit. The first 200 units sold out before the first delivery of the car. The Chiron's speed is electronically limited to 261 miles per hour, or 233 to 236 miles per hour without the key. However, it's speculated that its actual top speed could be as much as 281 miles per hour. 11. Pagani Huayra BC $2.8 million most expensive cars. Pagani Huayra BC, one of the most expensive cars ever designed. The Pagani Huayra BC is truly an epic automotive accomplishment. Inspired by the Zondra, and featuring sideways opening doors, Pagani has also increased the power, revised the chassis and brakes, and included a new 7-speed transverse gearbox. It gets its name from one of Pagani's original investors, Benny Caiola, who was also the first Pagani customer and friend of the founder. With a 6.0-litre twin-turbo V12 engine. It's easy to see how this supercar is able to get up to speeds of 261 miles per hour. 10. Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio $3 million most expensive cars. Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio. Breaking into the top 10 is the Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio, one of the most expensive cars on the list. Introduced as a concept car in 2013, the Pininfarina Sergio was unveiled at the 2013 Geneva Motor Show. It was a tribute to the former chairman of the company and Sergio Pininfarina, the legendary automotive designer who died just a year before. The design was based on the Ferrari 458 Spider. Only 6 were made and all sold to a group of high-net-worth individuals. 9. Aston Martin Valkyrie $3.2 million most expensive cars. Aston Martin Valkyrie, the first car on our list that's the result of a collaboration between different manufacturers. British automobile manufacturer Aston Martin teamed up with Red Bull Racing and several other manufacturers to create this beast. Developed as a track-oriented road car, it now holds the title of the fastest street-legal car in the world. It houses a 6.5-litre aspirated V12 engine tailored by Cosworth and has a power output of 1,130 horsepower. Only 150 road cars have been made. 8. Bugatti Veyron by Masory. Vivere $3.3 million most expensive cars. Bugatti Veyron Vivere, what a beauty! The limited edition Bugatti Veyron Masory Vivere is just gorgeous. The car was modeled on the Grand Sports Vitesse Roadster and has an 8.0 LW16 engine that produces 1,200 horsepower. It's one of the fastest cars in the world, and the original version was named the Car of the Decade 2000 to 2009. reaching a top speed of 253 miles per hour. It holds firm at number 8 on our list of most expensive cars. 7. Lykan Hypersport $3.4 million most expensive cars. Lykan Hypersport, wow, just wow. Look at it. Words can't even describe how nice this is. It's the product of W Motors, a Lebanese motor company that collaborated with both Lebanese and Italian engineers. The Hypersport was the first car in the world to have headlights encrusted with diamonds, 15 CTS. Buyers also had the choice of rubies, yellow diamonds, and sapphires. The twin-turbo mid-rear mounted 3.8-litre engine produces 780 horsepower and 708 pound-feet of torque. All that power means the car can reach speeds of up to 240 miles per hour. McLaren P1 LM $3.6 million most expensive cars. McLaren PY LM. The McLaren PY LM is more or less a street-legal version of the track-only McLaren P1 GTR. Lanzanti, a British firm, bought the original P1 and converted it for sale. 6 LMs were made in total. 5 were sold to private buyers and the 6th, code-named XP1LM, the prototype PYLM, is now being used for development and testing purposes. The P1LM features a larger twin-turbocharged V8 engine than the P1 and P1 GTR and reaches a limited top speed of 214 miles per hour. 5. Lamborghini Veneno Roadster $4.5 million most expensive cars. Lamborghini Veneno Roadster. Lamborghini's poisonous Veneno starts the top 5 countdown. Veneno means venom or poison in Spanish, and the car certainly gives off a deadly presence. Based on the Aventador, the Veneno was created to celebrate Lamborghini's 50th anniversary and was introduced at the 2013 Geneva Motor Show. It can reach 60 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds, and its price tag makes it one of the most expensive production cars in the world. 4. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita $4.8 million most expensive cars. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita intended to be limited to only 3 units. The CCXR Trevita cost so much to manufacture. Koenigsegg decided to make the car even more exclusive and limit the number to just 2. Some of its features include a diamond with carbon fiber finish, a unique double carbon rear wing, inconel exhaust system, carbon ceramic brakes with apps, and a tire monitoring system. The car featured above is from Floyd Mayweather's own personal collection. It has a top speed of 254 miles per hour. 3. Bugatti Divo $5.8 million most expensive cars. Bugatti Divo. The Bugatti Divo is a mid-engine sports car developed with a track-focused approach and manufactured by Bugatti Automobiles SAS. It was named after French racing driver Albert Divo, who won the Targa Florio race twice in the 1920s for Bugatti. According to Bugatti, the Divo is the most agile and dynamic car they've ever created. Limited to 40 units, the car was pre-sold before the public debut to Chiron owners through special invitation by the dealers. It sold out in its first day of availability. Top speed, a reduced 236 miles per hour. 2. Mercedes-Benz Maybach Exelero $8 million most expensive cars. Mercedes Maybach Exelero. In second place on our list of most expensive cars is the Maybach Exelero from Mercedes-Benz. Despite its peculiar looks, it's one hell of a high-performance 4-seater sports car with V12 twin-turbo engine. It was commissioned by a German subsidiary of Goodyear, Fulda, to test their new Carrot Exelero tire range. The Exelero featured in one of Jay-Z's music videos and was purchased by rapper Birdman, according to Top Gear. It has an impressive top speed of 213 miles per hour. 1. Rolls-Royce Sweptail $13 million most expensive cars. Rolls-Royce Sweptail dominating the top spot on our list of the most expensive cars is what can only be described as one jaw-droppingly stunning piece of handcrafted magic. A powerhouse of automotive design and engineering, the Rolls-Royce Sweptail is a one-off luxury piece made in the United Kingdom by Rolls-Royce Motor Cars. Commissioned in 2013 for a super yacht and aircraft specialist, whose identity Rolls-Royce does not divulge. The Sweptail made its debut as the most expensive new car in the world at the yearly Concorso d'Eleganza Villa d'Este event in 2017. It surpassed all its rivals and remains one of the most expensive cars ever.